All right, I'm going to go over basically 3 or 4 different ways that you could actually push a sled, like a pushing sled. So everybody knows you do a ton of sled work in our programming, but you need to know why. And the way a lot of athletes make the mistake, or a lot of coaches and trainers, they make the mistake of they don't really have a reason why they're doing something. They just do it because they see other people doing it, or they're doing it to get tired. Know why you're doing something. So with all the different various ways to push a sled, there's different reasons why you would push it each different way, right? So the first way would just be basically, I'm trying to get as much weight on the sled as I can, and I'm just going to, bull that sled. It's more of a strength. It's more for strength. Okay, so if I'm going to use the sled here, I'm going to load it up as much as I can. I'm just going to lean into it. I'm going to push. Notice my knee is going to go backwards. I'm going to get hip extension. I'm just going to push. All right, so that's the first way. If we just want to do, for strength, for getting tired, for conditioning, that type of thing, that's the first way to push the sled. The second way to push the sled would be more for like rehabilitation or of the ankle, of the Achilles. So if you sprain an ankle, a lot of times you get real tight with dorsiflexion of your ankle, meaning you can't get your toes to come up. You can't really dorsiflex your ankle. The Achilles gets tight, or if you have Achilles tendonitis. I had this problem, and I did a lot of sled pushing like this, and it helped to really get rid of my Achilles tendonitis because you're eccentrically loading that tendon. Okay, so again, with this way, watch my ankles closely. I'm going to push, and I'm actually going to push my heel to the ground. Push and push my heel to the ground. Push my heel to the ground. So I'm really focusing more on the ankle and the dorsiflexion on that one, right? You're not going to be able to load it as much because the patterning is off. So you're going to have to keep it a little bit lighter and just really focus on getting that dorsiflexion at that ankle and then eccentric loading of the Achilles. The next way to push it would be backwards. So we put the band on here. Into it, lean forward and push. Lift your toe off the ground at the end as you fully extend to the knee. All right, so when we do it like that, now we're trying to really work the muscles closest to the knee. This is great to for people who have cranky knees and to get blood flow to that joint in that area and to build up the VMO or the vastus medialis, teardrop muscle on the inside of the knee. So if I back up, this teardrop muscle there. That move, pushing the sled backwards, is great for that. And the last way to do it, that you won't see as much. A lot of people, I haven't seen many people do it like this, but it's more for acceleration or sprint patterning, and we're trying to keep your hips continuously going forward. So if you notice, I'm not going to extend my leg back. I'm going to tuck my glute under and get the shin to drop, and as soon as the shin drops, I'm going to change my feet, switch my legs. So as I come down, as this shin drops, can't go any further, glute comes, I keep the hips coming over, and then I switch. So I'm not pushing the knee, I'm not going to push my knee back, right? For years, we've done it like that, and it's a big mistake. We want to keep the hips rolling forward when we sprint, and we accelerate, so the way you do it is going to be drop and gut, and gut, and gut, right? I don't want to see this knee extend back. I want to see the hip come forward. When it can't come forward anymore because the shins are lined up, you step. And that's it. Those are like 4 different ways you could push a sled. So again, the key is knowing why you're doing each one. What are your goals of the exercise? We do at the gym. We do them this way all the time, and we do all 4 all the time. So in our warm-ups right now, we're doing backwards ones, but we did forward ones. All our younger athletes are going to push heavy sleds forward for as much weight as they can. As we become more looking at the patterns of acceleration, and we want to improve that stuff, we might switch to the acceleration one. So, and if guys have ankle injuries, they have time dorsiflexing ankle, we might do the ankle one. So we use them all, but just got to know why and when to use them.